We had a work meeting today and it was a voluntary share session. Some of the questions were regarding self-care, how working in the service industry or in an industry where we have to take in a lot of people's problems, listen to them and provide solutions. What are small things we can do to start kind of taking care of ourselves a little bit more after stressful days? And during the meeting, there was a lot of coping mechanisms is what I identified, right? It was a lot of people saying, after work, I go boxing. I let out my anger or my frustration. Someone said that they break glass with their daughter in their backyard, that they scream. And then someone else said that they're a mom, but that they try to take a long hot bath after work, but that her children are always at the door and that they won't give her a second of like breather, right? And a lot of people were saying things like this. I think that there wasn't enough time to share, but I want to make this video because to me, coping mechanisms aren't bad, right? Depending on what they are. The boxing one, physical activity, going for a walk, I think that's very healthy. Whatever works for you. But I think you'll always be on fixer mode. You'll always be on picking up the pieces mode if you don't identify what the root of the issue is. And I think in these situations, we have to identify, am I overspending myself? Am I being over empathetic? You would come to that answer by looking around you. Am I taking work home with me? Am I thinking about these people's problems more than they're thinking about it, or as much as they're thinking about it? The moment that I clock out, I'm very strict with myself. If I sense that a thought about work is crossing my mind when I'm done, I know that I need to recheck with myself, recheck in and see what's going on. I give my feelings names. I give my stress names. If I'm feeling some kind of way, for years I was used to not asking myself, well, what's wrong? I would try to swallow it down, push it down, right? It's like this reflex that you can't control. You push it down with what? Drinking or food or anything else, right? That maybe isn't as healthy if it's too much of. But if you ask yourself, why do I feel this way? And the bigger question is, why do I need to take care of everything? Why do I need to be perfect all the time? Why do I need to volunteer for everything? Why do I need to take on responsibilities that no one's asking me to? Because you feel like they're expecting you to. So this whole thing is just self-abandonment. It's not prioritizing yourself, not thinking you're enough just as you are. You're gonna have to be able to sit in the discomfort, being the person who doesn't volunteer to take on extra work. You're going to have to become comfortable with being someone who's perceived as not going above and beyond. You're going to have to get comfortable with being someone who maybe isn't as much of a team player as you would have expected yourself to be, because that comes at a cost of yourself. If you're not able to clock out from work and still do things that you enjoy your TV shows without thinking, oh my God, tomorrow I have all this stuff to do I can't even enjoy right now. If you can't enjoy your children, if you can't enjoy your husband, your boyfriend, your activities, and all you want to do is clock out and go to bed, or clock out and just, you can't even take it anymore and you need a drink. Nothing's wrong with social drinking. Nothing is wrong with the things that you do, right? Until they are. This is the only body that we have. If we don't prioritize ourselves, clearly, since everyone else in our lives is taking something from us, who's going to take care of us? How will there be enough of you to go around? You have to realize, right? We see it all the time in corporate America. And the moment that you get fired or that you quit or that, you drop and you're dead, it's over, right? Rest in peace. But it's the truth. They'll replace you the next day. They have applicants all the time. So my point is that it's not to make you feel bad, right? That you're this replaceable, disposable thing. Because you're not. So stop treating yourself like you are. You have to be selective with your energy. You have to always keep enough for yourself. You have to ask yourself daily, what do I want my day to look like today? What do I want to feel today? I want to feel these 5 positive emotions. How am I going to get there? Today, I want to feel proud. Today, I want to feel relaxed. Today, I want to feel happy. I want to be excited. I want to be surprised. How am I going to set up my day so that I can experience these 5 emotions? Those are my gift to myself. You can't control, right, that something might stress you out at the moment. You can't control other people, but you can control those 5 things that you can set yourself up for to feel that day. That will give your day purpose. What does feeling proud of yourself look like? Well, I'm going to organize my calendar today. That's going to make me feel proud. I'm also going to meal prep for the next day so that I bring my lunch. I want to feel excited, so I'm going to submit this project idea that I've kind of been sitting on because I'm a little shy to be the center of attention, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Whatever that looks like for you, doing something for yourself, forgetting for a second what it is to be perceived, that the weight of being perceived. I think a lot of us are running from that. This is only to remind you that it's not as simple as just leave work at work, get over it. It's never that simple. It starts with a lot of self-love, a lot of self-compassion, a lot of compassion for yourself. And I like to describe it as, I don't know if a lot of you guys are moms, or maybe you have a sister that you really love, or just think of the person that you love the most, the very most. For me, I think it would be my sister and my baby niece, right? And just for a second, visualize yourself from the outside perspective. What is it like? Imagine what it must be like to be loved by you. Imagine what it would be like to receive love from you. I bet you that people in your life really love and appreciate you. So imagine what it would be like to give that same love and compassion and kindness to yourself. If you're going to bathe your kids and you're going to put extra bubbles in their bath and you're going to tell them a story, how about you give yourself that experience? Set yourself up a nice bath with extra bubbles and a bath bomb, and then you think of a pleasant memory from your childhood, or maybe something exciting that's coming up next year. Give yourself grace. Give yourself those moments. That's what makes life worth living. Those little moments that you can say, today was a hard, long day, but you know what? I feel good right now. In this moment, I'm grateful. So that's the way you get through hard times. It's not always going to be hard, but you have to chase your easy. Anyway, I hope this helps.